And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. We got an open show today. We're going over a crypto, privacy crypto. Very interesting. I actually got in on this one yesterday. Let me show you this one. This one's like an up and coming. It's got, how cheap is this one? There's the crypto right there. It's got 0.01. Xceller. Here is the contract code. Let me put that in here. And once I get going, then we'll go ahead and start. Xceller. It's an Ethereum based. There you go. So you got the CoinGecko. Let's look at the deck screener. Let me send you that. That way you can look at it. Okay, welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great one lined up for you. We're going to go over a crypto I don't normally go over, a privacy crypto. Here's the reason why. The other day, we're talking about dark pools. Ta-da! That's what I really feel all the top traders, they're using some kind of privacy websites like this, Xceller, because you're able to put crypto in, like disguise stuff, like Tornado Cash, Zcash kind of a thing. We've been going over how these millionaire, billionaire people are using dark pools to buy crypto that nobody sees, and then they buy and dump and sell. No one, like if you go to a deck screener, sometimes you scroll all the way down to the bottom of one of these people's wallets, and it's like they've never bought. They've only sold. It's like, how is that? So the system's kind of rigged, and what Xceller provides is a way for people to kind of do what the rich are doing. I think it's a very genius kind of an idea on what's going on with this thing. So we're going to go over this today. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't buy anything and tell you to buy. Don't sell anything and tell you to sell. Hold on. Somebody's sending me something here. Looks like I'm being sent the paperwork, the Fox protocol. We'll go over that. Fox, the Foxing protocol. My name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Don't buy anything and tell you to buy or sell, nothing at all. I'm so fucking high every time, 24/7. Heroin, cocaine, LSD, peyote, everything. Just don't even buy anything. Everything on the show is fake. None of my research is real. It's all just nothing at all. Now, we're going to get right into this crypto right here. Oh, by the way, we talked about a stock the other day, the GRLT, the actual stock. It went up 100%. Now, if you're a Crypto Hulk $500 member, you find out early on stuff. And we go, I'll send a Telegram message out to everybody. And all you guys can look at these cryptos and stuff and see if you want them. I'll usually tell you guys a night before on certain things, the stocks. We'll go over cryptos. So just be aware of that if you're interested. The key thing is getting in early. We went over a stock, and it was a stock that you get at like Merrill Lynch or whatever, 0.0014. Oh man, that thing went up to 0.00, I think 28 or something like that. No, we got in at 0.0012, something like that, and it went up to 0.0024. So that's a 100% increase. My friend showed me his phone, and yeah. So anyhow, what we got going on here is this crypto here. Let's take a little look. Overview of Xceller. Xceller is a decentralized finance protocol focused on privacy, enabling untraceable transactions across multiple blockchains using advanced cryptography. So you're moving here's how all these whales are doing this stuff. They're utilizing a DeFi platform that has privacy and it enables untraceable transactions across multiple blockchains. That's what's going on. Using advanced cryptography known as the FAWKES formula, FAWKES formula. This includes zero-knowledge proofs called ZK snarks, okay, and decentralized relayers to ensure anonymity without relying on trusted third parties or KYC requirements. The project itself, Acceler, positions itself as a censorship-resistant privacy layer for DeFi, allowing users to conduct private Ethereum transfers. Private Ethereum transfers, encrypted claims with race-to-claim mechanics, and on-chain privacy enforcement via smart contracts on Ethereum. It's designed for users seeking financial sovereignty in a transparent blockchain world with features like tiered staking for passive income. Okay, the protocol is fully operational with users able to stake XCL tokens to run relayers and earn rewards. It emphasizes trustless, permissionless operations where staked relayers process transactions and share fees. Higher staking tiers offer better rewards and larger fee shares. It has a 30-day lock period to promote network stability and penalties for early withdrawals. What is the use case here? The core use case is providing true anonymity in DeFi transactions, addressing the lack of privacy in public blockchains. So again, what's happening is all the rich investors, they get to see all your blockchains. What they're doing is they're buying on private ones that you can't see. So when you see a crypto price go down or up or whatever, you don't know what's coming after that, or you don't know how does a crypto go up? How does a crypto go down? Because they're using private ledgers and all this. That's what this website right here does, is it flips the script and allows anybody, people like you, me, even the rich people. It's like you're getting access to exactly what these rich people are doing. When they come in and they buy up 1 million cryptos and the price doesn't go up, they do that on purpose so they can keep buying and buying and buying at a low price. You see that? See, when these rich people buy, it's different than you and me. When they buy, the price doesn't go up because it doesn't register. You get it? That's what this crypto platform does. It keeps it all anonymous so you don't know, you can't see where anything's going. That's exactly what they're doing. So you have private transfers. Users can send Ethereum or other assets without exposing wallet histories or identities. Oh my God. Encrypted claims. Secure race-to-claim mechanics for rewards or airdrops. There's cross-chain privacy, multi-chain support for untraceable swaps and movements. You got relayer network. Stakers run nodes to process transactions, earning 40 to 80% of fees, while 50% of the fees are burned to reduce supply. You got passive income. You got daily airdrops. If you hold a minimum of 100 of XCL, you get daily airdrops, just letting you know. This makes XCL suitable for privacy advocates, high net worth individuals avoiding surveillance, and DeFi users in regulated environments. So, the founders and development team behind Acceler remain anonymous. Now, we do have a website for this company. Here is one of them. It's very kind of very anonymous. There's that one right there. Let me see. This is just something that yeah, I will leave. You can mess around with that website. Let me continue the deep dive on this one. They're not giving up any of the advisors, none of the employees. It's not a blockchain where everybody knows everybody. This is a very anonymous blockchain. The protocol is built on Ethereum, leveraging ZK snarks, and it's a common privacy tech in projects like Zcash, and it's decentralized relayers. It's positioned as a silent giant in anonymity tech with version 2 upgrades for relayers and cross-chain expansions. No ties to established fintech firms at all. Now, this just came out October 2nd with an initial 2,200% price surge. It hit up to a penny. Let's see here. 24-hour trading volumes of about $500,000 to $1 million. It has a market cap of $9 million. It has a very organic community growth. Like, there's a lot of people that they were like buying this crypto on purpose so they could burn it and destroy it. There was a pre-sale. It ended late 2025. It raised over $600,000 with unsold tokens. They were burned, and the liquidity was locked eternally. Recent news highlights: they have community-driven adoption with holders qualifying for airdrops and deflationary burns, fueling speculation of generational wealth. So there's a lot of people in this community, and they're actually burning up these tokens at different times on purpose. People by the thousands. This is like a little anonymous group of people around the world with this thing. Let's read. The project launched on Ethereum with no announced changes. It's on Reddit. Reddit discussions noted the rapid 2,200% post-launch pump. Let's see. Exceller shows strong organic engagement on X. It's centered around the XCL Mafia. On Twitter, or on X, it's at, and then X, and then seller. It has 2,000 followers with posts focusing on privacy, advocacy, airdrops, and burns. Let's see. Each of their posts gets about 20 to 40,000 views. Let's see. So that is your mystery token right there. So I'm not generally a fan of privacy tokens, just because I really feel the government doesn't like this shit. And the rich people, they don't want you. They certainly don't want you into this, because you'll be able to transfer cryptos and shit and hide stuff. So I don't know what to tell you. This is something where I did put in a good chunk of change. This is more for me speculation. So I'm going to make that very clear. It's a very, very speculative investment. I don't think everybody should do this one. I've got close to around $800 ish that I put in here, and I'm going to leave that at that. And let me check some comments here, and we will go to the next crypto. And again, their website, let me post it here. If you're interested and you want to look into this, it could be something where you could make some cash on it and use it. I don't want to tell you to start using stuff in case one day it ends up being illegal, but if you want to get in and out of something and make some money or hold, I mean, it's up to you. I can't really encourage you or discourage you. It looks like we're getting deleted messages here by the mafia, the XCL mafia. Let's see what we got going on here. So let me look at, see if Steven Sum is timed out. So let me kick some people off. If a moderator times you out, what I'm going to do is just hide the person from the channel. Let me go up here. So, okay. They do have a little active group, don't they? All right. Let me look for questions. Don't say XCL Mafia. I'm just we're all on a live X and heard you were talking about XCL. Oh shit. I just wanted to show my viewers I'm not here selling this thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to another article after this, but a friend of mine has the XCL. He wanted me to look at it. I did. It's a very interesting project. I understand part of what they're doing. They're doing what the rich people are doing. The rich people are doing exactly what this XCL program is. The rich are buying and selling secretly, and they force us to do it all openly on ledgers. And then it's just what this is. It's a way for us to be like them. So I'm not going to sit here and sell this thing like a fucking used car. I understand the use case of it. And I mean, right now it's not illegal. So fuck it. Make money off it. Buy it. Use it. Send money illegally. Whatever you want to do. It's cool. I mean, it's not illegal to send. But when that day comes, I mean, don't be surprised and stuff if the government doesn't allow it because they don't want us to. So what I say is this. Get while the getting's good, okay? Right now, there's no crypto laws. If you want to use this thing and fucking move shit anonymously, then that's up to you. There's no crypto laws now or whatever, so now's like a green light. So if you want to buy this shit and use it and get airdrops and stuff, then do it, because right now, everything's legal. Michael Ward, the bots are in the house. Yeah, but we have the Crypto Hulk moderators. Hey, they're just excited. I mean, they have a very interesting project. I'm not going to deny that. And a very strong use case. Like, you don't want your government. It's okay for the government. Like, they want us to do what they say, but not do as they do. So that's what the use case of this crypto is. It's just leveling the playing field. They want to move shit anonymously. Why can't we move shit anonymously? I mean, so that's what I'm seeing. I'm not here selling this. If you want to fucking get it, get it. and have an anonymous crypto. I don't know what the laws are. Maybe the laws don't cover this one. I don't know. Maybe if you buy this coin before the laws come out, you see what I mean? You're before the law. So I don't know. Just whatever. I just thought it was an interesting one. You guys can look it up on your own and get it if you want. It's cool. I don't really care. But yeah, just what we don't like is, respect this channel. I had an option not to even go over this crypto. So what I'd like for the XCL people to do is know that this channel is not a hype channel, and just, watch the show. But I know what you guys are trying to do is like pump your own coin, and that's cool and all, but just don't do it here. You've had your chance. So now just go back to your little channel over there and do your little mafia thing. Okay, next we're going to go to another crypto. Let me take a look at what we got. And that thing's going pretty good. It's it's going to grow. It's a brand new crypto, and it has a very good use case of not having our government spying, but damn, very interesting what's going on with this thing. But okay, we are done. Let's go to the next one. There's a deep dive. Let me click out of that. XCL thanks you. See, it's tough. It's tough going over anonymous crypto because I just don't, that's the whole point of it. So I can't really break into like who made it, why they make it, who they work with. It's kind of like they're against. It seems like they're for everybody to have an equal playing field of buying and selling, and nobody gets an advantage. Like you can't cheat because you don't know who's doing what. These big investment companies, they know ahead of time. Like Robinhood, I think sold out. That's what happens. Robinhood, from what I understand, this was told to me by somebody, so now it's hearsay, so that's not admissible in court. So what somebody told me was that JP Morgan maybe, or one of those bigger banks, was paying Robinhood to tell them like 100th of a second before trades would go through, so that the biggest banks like JP Morgan and all that, et cetera, I'm just using them as an example, would be able to make a trade, and then you on Robinhood or Webull or whatever it was. So what this crypto appears to do is nobody knows who's doing what. So you can't really fuck over anybody because nobody knows. The way the system's set up now, the rich people just pay off these other exchanges, and then they get the trades like a millisecond before it happens, so they can do all their trades, and we get fucked over. So I understand the point of that crypto totally. Let's go here. Let's go back to fundamental news. So we've had a little fun. You guys got an opportunity to get on something if you want it. And speaking of the biggest banks, here we go. Coinbase and Citibank. Let's look at this article right here. All right, here we go. Speaking of rigging the system, you got Coinbase and Citibank. They're going to explore digital payments, including stablecoin payouts for banks, institutional clients. United States cryptocurrency exchange and one of the biggest criminals on the planet, Coinbase, and traditional banking giant Citibank. I want you to see something. You've got a crypto gambling parlor hooking up with a traditional bank. Are you seeing this? A marriage made in crypto heaven. They're exploring ways to improve digital payment-related initiatives, including fiat to on-chain stablecoin payout methods. Are you seeing this? Their Citibank is trying to figure out how to get all the crypto hookup, how to go from cash into crypto into another one. Oh, it's getting all set up, everybody. All the biggest investment houses. This is why I'm showing you this. They're all getting set up. The crypto prices are super cheap these days. Time to consider taking a loan and getting these cryptos at bargain prices, because it will not stay like this. What's going to happen are these cryptos are going to skyrocket eventually. And here's what you're going to say. Oh man, shit, I just didn't have any money back then. And I had this bill and that bill. If you have enough to make monthly payments, get a freaking loan. That $2,000 and, you know, you can figure out which ones to get, because it's like all this stuff's cheap right now. I don't know when these prices, they'll all of a sudden take off and you'll be priced out. I'm just letting you know. And then I know what you're going to say. You're going to be that guy that has to stand at Costco on the weekend with a big old sign that says, "We'll suck dick for XRP." That's going to be you. Okay. So get a loan, get all this fucking crypto shit you need right now, and just start making monthly payments on that shit. Now, I'll tell you what some people are going to do. Some people are going to take a loan, get a shit ton of crypto. Now, later, if they can't pay back the loan, if let's say they get laid off and they can't pay back the loan, then they just don't pay back the fucking loan. And then they just file a bankruptcy and they're fucking done with that loan. It's done. They can take out $7,000, $8,000, $10,000. And when you can't pay because you get laid off or whatever, legally, if you can't pay, you can't pay. And then you just file a bankruptcy. That's what some people do. I'm not telling anybody to do nothing. I'm just telling you what some people do. So the other people that don't get loans, let's say times get really bad. Oh, you're fucked because you got no money and you got no crypto. Oh, see how that works? If you take a loan and you get all this crypto, the bank, like if you go to buy a house and you can't make the payment, they take your house. If you can't make the payment on the car, they take the car. If you get a loan for $5,000 and you buy crypto and shit with it and you can't make the loan payment, you got to show to the courts you had a due diligence where you just could not get work and you just can't pay. Then you go to the bankruptcy court. Now that debt goes bye-bye. Okay. But what you have to do is go talk to a lawyer about all this, because that's not me. I'm not a financial advisor, not a lawyer. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what some people do and some people think. So I know if it was me, if I know bad times are coming and I might get laid off down the road, fuck, I'm getting a loan right now. I'm buying all the crypto I need to get. I'm just speaking on me. And later, if I've got a $7,000 loan and I got a lot of crypto, and I can't pay it back because I got laid off, that's a perfect excuse in a bankruptcy court. See, what you can't do legally is just not pay a loan, because they're going to want that back. If it shows you had an ability to pay or work, you're not getting no bankruptcy. You're going to be stuck paying that bill. But if, and I want you to be honest, if bad shit happens and your factory closes and the job fires you, whatever, and you can't make your bills, that bank loan you took, it doesn't get paid back, but man, you got a lot of crypto. But it's not necessarily yours. You could give it to somebody else. And then, because see, legally you have to file like what assets do you have? So with me, I don't buy crypto. I have somebody else buy it for me. So technically it's not mine. So, but you all need to be honest. I want everybody to be honest, because I know the show's being recorded. So don't do illegal stuff like that to hide assets. That's wrong. And for me to talk about this, I have to make it very clear that I would never, ever hide assets or try to teach you how to hide assets. That would be illegal and immoral, and I always follow the law. Okay. But in the end, if I'm going to be broke, it's nice to know that there might be some crypto somewhere that I could access, because I don't own it. If I'm broke and I can't make my bills, I don't own the crypto. Maybe somebody else that I know owns it, and they're in possession of it, but not me, because that would be illegal. And I can't do anything illegal. I always am 100% honest. But rather than being broke and having no crypto, I'd rather be broke and have access to millions of dollars. Once this thing takes off, bam. Okay. So but you choose what you got to do. If you'd rather just be broke and have no crypto, then that's up to you. And I want you to be happy with your decision. All right. So with Citibank, these crypto exchanges and the world's biggest banks right now are all hooking up. I'm trying to show you this is inevitable. One day, these cryptos will be worth millions for you. The question is, are you going to own them or not own them? When these cryptos take off, that's it. There's no way to get back. It's done. It's over. All these cryptos go to $5-10. Oh, you're priced out. You can still buy them, but you can buy one at like $10. Maybe it goes to $50, all of them or something, right? Then you can only buy one at $50. Right now, they're like a nickel, 10 cents, 30 cents. One day, there's going to be 5, 10, 20, 50, $500. Wouldn't you want to get all your cryptos like right now and guaranteed a low price? What I did with my crypto is the XRP was 15 cents. I took a bank loan for 2.5 months worth of pay, not giving a fuck if I can pay it back or not. I don't fucking care. That's just me. Don't be like me. And I'm like, fuck it. If the economy or something happens, I'm crypto rich. I don't own shit. That somebody's got to prove I have assets. You know, they might have saw me buy something and figured out that I transferred it somewhere. Doesn't mean it's mine. Doesn't mean I did the transfers. But I don't lie. I always do honest shit. So I just want to put that out there because I know it's being recorded. I always follow the law, never lie. So Coinbase and Citibank are working together to try to figure out how to make stablecoins interoperable with the current payment system. This is so massive right now. Why is this big? Because Coinbase is partnered up on the right side with BlackRock, and on its left side, JP Morgan. BlackRock, the world's biggest financial advisor, and on the other side of Coinbase, JP Morgan, the world's biggest bank. Now we've got Coinbase kind of hooking up with Citibank. Oh my God. This is getting massive. See, I know where this ends up. Position yourself like you should know where this ends up. If you don't have money right now to get the crypto, you need to figure out how to get it and make it happen. Because when that thing takes off and you only got like 500 XRP or 500 whatever crypto, stellar, you wish you would have had 30, 40, 50,000. Oh, I didn't have enough money. I was buying $200 a month. That's all I could afford. Well, why don't you get a fucking loan, get all the crypto you need, and you can still keep paying that $200 a month on the loan, knowing you got your crypto already. Problem solved, okay? You're still going to pay $200 a month, buying it little by little by little, or 150. Why not just get a fucking loan, buy all the crypto you're going to need, and still keep making that 150 month payment? There you go. Stretch it out. Now you got all your crypto. If the crypto takes off, boom, it's cool. If you get fired, this and that, I can't tell you how to evade whatever, but first they got to prove that you bought crypto, and then they got to prove that you're the one that actually bought it and that you're the one who put it in a hardware wallet. So these are things I can't advise on how to hide assets. That's illegal. So that's not what I do in this channel. I just show you what other people do and be like, don't be like them and hide assets. In a joint announcement, the United States-based cryptocurrency exchange, Coinbase, and Citibank said on Monday, the two firms are exploring ways to improve various digital payment-related initiatives, including fiat to on-chain stablecoin payout methods. So that is extremely massive right there. Let's check some comments here, and we can go to the next one. Okay. Now we have Anderson Advisors. We have a Crypto Hulk law firm. You can talk with them for your initial consultation for free. They can answer questions. They can show you how they can protect your, I don't want to say hide, but what they do is protect crypto. Okay. So that's a way where you can legally protect your crypto and make certain things anonymous legally. Okay. And one of those ways, if you have an LLC, then that LLC owns the crypto and not you. You can legally give your crypto to the LLC, and then later, it's not yours. Now, there is a thing in the court system. The lawyers can explain all this. From the time you give something away, you can't file a bankruptcy within 1 or 2 years. So the lawyers are one. You got to talk to the lawyers on all that, on how to protect your crypto, because we don't try to hide anything on Crypto Hulk channel or do anything illegal. Love Crystal Gaming said, Mark, I charge Anderson Advisors on my credit card. Well worth it. Oh, yeah. So down the road, I got my folder binders I showed you. I'll be working on transferring my crypto from Caleb Brown into the LLC, getting a LLC bank account, having everything in the LLC legally. And then after that, I don't own any crypto. So nobody can make me pay any because I don't own anything. I gave it all away. It's gone. Hulk, would you rate Quant above XRP? It's just, I can't answer that. I'll tell you what I can say is that this whole crypto space is fake. The government, in my opinion, is involved in all the good cryptos. They're government secret 3-letter agency projects. They hide so much shit we don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know, Bitcoin ended up being the #1 crypto. These people hide shit, man. So what you have to do is stretch out your crypto, diversify, get gold. We're going over stocks. If you're somebody that's got $3 million worth of crypto, and I got people that are $500 members that got $3 million in crypto, I'd highly suggest you diversify. You better have at least $500,000 in gold at a minimum, maybe $250,000 in silver, maybe $1 million in crypto, maybe put $1 million in crypto stocks or $500,000 in crypto stocks, but just don't put all, some of you guys are going to get just destroyed. So that's what I have to tell you on that one. Let's look here. Let's go with the next article. We've got Circle. We already read where Circle started a platform called ARC, and they've got 100 customers on it already. Here we got Circle in Europe. I want you to see what's going on. Circle's getting all kinds of hooked up. Now's the time to get all your crypto, get a fucking loan, and get that shit. If you know you're going to be paying it month by month anyway, and your budget's $150, buy a bunch of shit and just make your $150 payments every month. There you go. Go get your $5,000-$6,000 worth of crypto, and then just pay that $150 loan, whatever long as it takes till you're rich. Okay. That way you're still paying a $150. I mean, it makes sense, right? So that's what I do. I'm not going to because by the time you get all the crypto you want, this shit's not going to be cheap. And you fucking missed out. So if you know your monthly bill is $150, $300, like whatever you can afford with the crypto, then just fucking get it now while it's cheap. Daniel Garcia saying, hey, at the moment, $200 will get you almost 300,000 bank socials. Oh, shit. I'm telling you. Look at it like this. You know, you can pay $150 a month. Then go buy $2,000-3,000 worth of crypto and just every month pay your $150. It's not going to be any different. You're still paying the $150 either way. And so I don't know, man, what to tell you. But yeah, that Bank Social. Let me look at that Bank Social. Then we'll go to the next art. We're talking about Circle in the United Kingdom. Let me take a look. Let's go to Hashpack Wallet. Oh my God. Oh shit. You can get so much Bank Social. These whales, there's whales in there just dumping that shit like crazy. Oh my God. It's got like 3 zeros in front of it now. Like you could get, oh my God, so much Bank Social. Whoa. And the whales are just red, like just dumping millions of tokens and shit. It's, wow, that's so cheap. It's got 3 zeros. Oh, wow, man. Like I'm so deep into Bank Social. Like I've got so many of those freaking coins. Like it's crazy. All right. What I should have done is you just don't know. But fuck, I should have bought in like right now. And I could have, almost double, like 1.5 what I got now. But you just don't know. If you want to get Bank Social, like, man, you can get so many of those. That's crazy. Like, I'm shocked. That's the deal of the century. Clearbank to join Circle Payments Network, expanding access to MiCA compliant stablecoins. So we got Circle, which runs, I'm going to tell you, Circle runs on Stellar. That's my belief. It runs on other cryptos, but Stellar is the most interoperable. Clearbank out of Europe, it appears, is going to integrate with Circle Payments for near instant global money movement. The partnership expands USDC and the EURC, both MiCA compliant stablecoins. The collaboration between USDC and EURC could pave the way for tokenized asset settlements and digital treasury tools. Clearbank is a crypto-friendly neobank. I want you to see what's going on. We're getting a crypto company like Circle to get stable coins out everywhere, but it needs a bank, oh man, to make it legitimate. This is all, and it's happening in Europe. And it's all MiCA approved, market and crypto assets. Europe is getting hooked up with a crypto platform and a stable coin for the banks. It's happening right now in front of us. The move follows a new strategic agreement between the United Kingdom founded clearing bank and Circle Internet Group, the company behind the USDC and EURC stablecoins. Clearbank will become one of the first European banks to integrate with CPM, allowing clients to transfer funds globally at near instant speed. Oh, wow. Let me look at this article here. The Clearbank collaboration centers on expanding access to Circle Mint, a platform that enables financial institutions to mint and redeem USDC. Both tokens are fully reserved and designed to comply with Europe's new markets and crypto assets regulation. Oh my God. So we're getting crypto companies, stable coins, banks, all in regulations. Regulators are fine with it. This is all getting set up, everybody. Now is the time. If the crypto prices are cheap, scoop them up. Get a fucking loan and get all that shit, okay? This is the best time right now to pick up all the cryptos that you want. Let's click out of that one. Let me check the comments here real quick. Stuart Lavelle says, we should all understand that we are living in the most amazing and crazy times. All aboard. And that's true. Like, we're going to look back, you know, what we all want is this. We all want to buy cryptos and hope they go up so we could sell them. But then guess what happens? Then we can't buy them again because they're already up. So we got to buy them when they dump. And it's like, but then if they're cheap, like like one of these days, that Bank Social is not going to have 3 zeros. It might have a 1 and then a 0.00. But one of these days, now is the time with some of these cryptos right now, get them. Hold them in Caleb Brown, some of them in a hardware wallet. Some of you are not going to get the Crypto Hulk lawyer, and that'll be your risk. Everybody has a right to risk whatever. But like Stu's saying, like, this is a time. It determines how you look at it. When I see all these cryptos, this kind of cheap, I'm looking at where can I find the deepest one and then buy it when it's cheap. If I don't have the money, I have to get money somehow. I take a loan out. That's what I did with the XRP, 2.5 months worth of my paychecks, and bought the XRP from 15 to 27 cents. And I was like, oh shit, that's too much. And that's what I spent. I took a loan. It took me a year to pay it off, something like that or whatever. Yeah. And then that's what I did. I had everything I needed, and I just paid that loan off every month. Whatever my budget was, I just paid the loan off. There you go. When I bought gold, I did the same thing. Gold hit 2,000 an ounce. In the year 2024, around August, I maxed out 4 credit cards, which is taking a loan, and bought gold, knowing it's going to hit $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Well, I was pretty much right. It hit about 4,500 for a coin. And it's still probably going to hit 5, 6, 7, 10,000, 15,000. What did I do? I didn't have the money, so I just took a loan. Got all the gold that I needed. I'm done. That's what I did. So I'm not when the gold went up to 3,000 and I'm still making my payments, I was getting happier. Then when gold hit 4,000 for a coin, and then when gold hit 4,500, I'm like, you know what? I did the right thing. Let's take a look. Let me stablecoin payments. We're going to take a quick look. Well, hold on. Let's do this one. I kind of talked about this one the other day. I want to go over this again, just really briefly. We've got Africa, and Africa has to get hooked up. You got a company called Flutterwave. It's a Ripple partner, and Flutterwave is in Africa. It's a $31 billion payment fraud. That is so massive. Hey, golly. It taps Polygon for cross-border payments. The deal will roll out faster. Low-cost payments for global firms such as Uber in more than 30 countries in Africa. Africa-focused payments firm Flutterwave will integrate Polygon's blockchain to speed up and reduce the cost of cross-border payments. The pilot phase begins this year, expanding for businesses. So businesses in October, November, and December are starting this. Consumers, like people like you and me, will be in 2026. Remember how I showed you? They get rich first, then it comes us after them. Sure looks like it to me, huh? The deal, listen to this. The deal represents one of the largest real-world stablecoin deployments in emerging markets. Flutterwave, one of the largest payment firms in Africa, has tapped Polygon Labs to make cross-border payments faster and cheaper with blockchain rails. The tie-up will embed the Polygon network as the default plumbing under Flutterwave's new stablecoin-based payment system, according to a press release with CoinDesk. Now, I'm going to end that article right there and click out of it. Now, I want to show you something. People that don't know that, and it's okay if Flutterwave is using Polygon, because I'm going to show you something right here. Flutterwave has been a Ripple partner for like a lot of years. Let's look right here. 2018. 7 years ago, Flutterwave joins RippleNet for Africa payments. Nigerian fintech startup firm Flutterwave has raised $20 million. This was just almost 8 years ago. $20 million to date, has announced that they have integrated with Flutterwave, has integrated with Ripple Network to build the infrastructure for a unified payment solution that connects Africa to the world. You know, this shit's been over there like almost 8 years. So I know you and me are just saying, like, why the fuck is this taking so long? They got to destroy the old system. Oh shit, let's look right here. Founded in 2016, Flutterwave has grown to become one of the fastest growing payment. Well, it sure don't seem like it's growing fast to me. Fuck, 8 years in Africa, fucking around. They've been in Africa 10 years almost now, fucking around with payments. Now, they got 33 countries. This was back in 2018. You know what? Think about it. How many countries is Mr. OG on the line? Okay, we're going to get rid of that person. Okay. Mr. OG. Okay, there he is. How many countries are in Africa? How many countries in Africa? $54. Okay. You know what, everybody? I'm going to tell you something. This article right here is 7 to 8 years old. Okay. 7, maybe 7.5 or whatever. October. Okay. So it's 7 years old. 7 years ago, Flutterwave had 33 African countries hooked up. You know what I'm telling you right now? I think it's all hooked up. I think Flutterwave has the whole fucking continent hooked up. Because I'm looking here. Flutterwave's been around since 2016. It's a Ripple partner. And from the looks of things, it says 33 African countries. I'll tell you what. I'd say all of them are hooked up right now. And I don't know what's taking so long and why. I'm just showing you. It's something where this could all happen. That's why that flip of the switch thing, bam, like that. I really think it could. Now, look, before everything takes off, we all got to have a phone. We all got to have a microchip in our hand. We all got to have a crypto wallet of some sort, like a little card or a microchip. So, but they've got to get this crypto. You've got to be able to be buying stuff with crypto, at least something. Everybody has to show that they can buy something using crypto or have some kind of access to crypto, because you can't flip a switch if people don't have a hardware wallet, right? Right. Okay. So this is what's going on. They've got to release this to the world. Maybe it all comes out with stablecoin, because that's what it is. This is what I believe. You get the stablecoin to be used all around the world. Stablecoins, that's crypto. You get everybody a stablecoin wallet. Don't call it a crypto wallet. Call it a stablecoin wallet to confuse people. And then when everybody's got a, quote, stablecoin wallet, and you can buy shit like online, and you're going to have different vendors say they can accept the American dollar, the Zimbabwe, whatever, stablecoin, da-da-da-da-da. That's crypto right there. They can flip that switch. Okay, so that's how I feel. You've got to have some kind of stable. Then you look in your stablecoin wallet, you wake up, and now you have options to have 50 or 100 different cryptos in there. I don't know how this thing's going down. I'm not here trying to predict it. I'm just showing you that we can't really flip a switch now, because I don't buy shit with crypto. I don't got a crypto wallet that I know of. Right now, I don't know how to buy shit with crypto. But maybe they'll have an app. Wells Fargo comes out with an app. Bam, here it is. They're going to make it easy. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to make it easy. All right. You won't have to use hardware wallets and figure out all these pass keys and do all this crazy shit. They got to make it easy so you use it, right? You know how it is right now. Some people don't even want to think about crypto because it's like, oh God, I don't even know how to do all that shit, right? Okay, they got to make it so easy a fucking monkey can do it, all right? So I'm just giving you an update. That's all about that article right there. I really feel Africa is all hooked up with Flutterwave. There's no fucking way. 7 years ago, you got 33 out of 54 countries. And then 7 years later, there's still 33. No, it's got to be all done. That's just my belief. Okay, where are we at next? 3 minutes. Let's look. Looks like we got all those people that are done. We got rid of that group. Walmart. Oh, here we go with an update. Walmart now has OnePay, which allows you to pay using crypto. That's exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. Some people don't even know how to scan a QRC code. I'll tell you what, up until I want to say 6 months ago, like I didn't know how to use, and I still right now, if you were to ask me, do you know how to pay with your phone? Like I put my credit cards into an Apple Wallet. Okay, I double click. Okay, now I can see all my different cards. I got American Express, Wells Fargo, Synchrony, couple Capital One credit ones, and a Firm card. And a 7-Eleven rewards. I don't even go to 7-Eleven. I think I loaded that by accident one day. But I didn't know how to do all this. There they are. 6 months ago, I just figured out how to load in these cards or something, because I was always like, if I'm on a vacation or something, sometimes I don't want to carry my wallet everywhere I go. I put it in the room safe or something. Then I can just carry my phone around town. If I get robbed or something, then, they don't have a wallet with all these credit cards in there. So, but one of these days, so let me do it. I push it twice. So you have a Face ID and it says hold near reader. Let's look here. So this is new to me. Like I've done it like twice. So I have a feeling somehow Wells Fargo is going to come out with a crypto way of paying, and it'll be kind of like this, where I clicked a button twice and it can list all these cards, and one of them will be like a crypto option or like a Wells Fargo crypto. It'll be something easy. That's how I think it'll end up. Because somebody like me, like I'm not good with this kind of shit. Like I'm smart in other ways, but not doing that. So, but I could do it. But okay, Micah Ward, they could all use Zebex super app to convert crypto for store purchases. Hashtag Ripple partner. Okay, I think there's a new Kyber Crystal 2. Uphold has one. That's where the show ends and the chats get deleted. I think that'll be a wrap. That's 1 hour. Stuart Lavelle says the normies won't even know they're using crypto. What a plan. That's what okay, look, like right now when you buy stocks from like Robinhood or Charles Schwab or something, right? You don't own that. You don't hold that stock, okay? You don't hold it. They hold it for you. So, like, okay, if you go to Charles Schwab, open an account, you can go on there and buy stocks and shit. In the future, you're going to be able to do that same thing with crypto, but you're not going to hold it. That's the thing. Right now, when we go on, let me look here. I'll go on a MetaMask, and I can click that. Now, I can look at crypto that I own, okay? So this is the difference right here. I can look at, I've got a bunch of different cryptos here. I hold control of these cryptos unless some quantum computer comes in and takes it over. But right now, I control these cryptos right here. In the future, I don't think that's going to be allowed because your government wants to control everything. These banks want to control everything. They're going to try their best to make it to where we don't have custodian of our crypto. I don't know if it, I hope we will. I'm not going to be a fortune teller like Zoltar, Chucky here. Chucky's the weekend manager. But I just don't see a world where like I could literally just and welcome back to the Crow Hawk Show. So I could literally go to another country, use my crypto here. I got it. I've got control over it. And then I could literally send it to people's wallets and buy shit. That they're not going to allow that in the future. I think now, like we've already got it. So it's kind of like it's too late to unget it. But I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I know they're probably going to have wallets that are registered. And you can't, like, I can't take the crypto that I have in this wallet here. I don't know how they're going to do all this stuff. So a lot of times I'll get people that ask me either in the chats or in the after the show. Citibank has stock, so crypto will be an easy option. Going to be like I trust closed loop system. It's like, what the fuck, all the money at? This is a tough call. Like, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, like with our crypto and stuff. Like, I've got a MetaMask. They might, I don't trust the governments, so they're going to have to make some kind of law that if you buy something, you have to use a registered wallet. That's what I'm thinking. So I really don't know. I don't want to get into speculating and stuff. It's just, it's like musical chairs. Like when I started this program 5.5 years ago, crypto is musical chairs. And while the music's playing, everybody kind of walks. But one day they turn the music off and they pull out a chair first. Somebody's going to be left without a chair. That's how I feel. This shit goes down near the end. Instead of maybe them pulling out one chair, they pull out, who knows, millions of chairs. I have no idea. So I think we'll wrap it up with that. I'm going to look for a show. So yeah, we had some good calls this week. I was able to, if you're a $500 member, okay, so I had a $500 member call. Nice guy. And he was kind of like, I'm not making enough money. And what we did is we talked, and this person was making, they weren't taking advantage of, like, we have a Telegram group and stuff, and they just, because I've made, on the Telegram that I sent out, I've made over like about $1,500 this week on that alone. I kind of was talking to I'm not going to get into exactly what we're talking about, but one of the things was they weren't putting in enough money, and they weren't taking advantage of the Telegram. When the Telegram would come out, they weren't even checking their phone. So I'm like, dude, you missed like 5 to 6 calls this week. Let's say you made an average of $200 on each of those ones. That's $1,000 this week. So he's not, number one, putting in enough money and not catching the telegrams, and he's timing it wrong. So that's what I want to tell you. If you're a $500 member, look, you can't be a $500 member and then just mysteriously make money. You need to learn how to trade. And that's what we're going to discuss. Is you're going to take tips on what other people do on this channel and people that are successful and what they're doing, and you're going to copy them. It's that easy. You're just going to copy people that are successful on this channel. So we will talk, we'll discuss things. And I think he kind of knew. I said, you got to treat it like a business, man. Like, you just don't like check your phone once a day, because you're missing every day. Usually a Telegram thing comes out. You probably missed 4 or 5 this week. That's $200-$300 each call. You potentially missed $1,500 this week because you just don't look at your phone. You just wait for the show to show up, and you think you're at 7 or 5 o'clock. That's the only, no, then I got stocks that come out. I told you guys on the Telegram early with the stocks. There's a lot of things, and you're just missing out on 5, 6, 7 trades a week. No wonder you're not making any money, because you're not even doing 5 to 7 trades a week. You need to be getting every single trade that comes out of here. So in the end, he was kind of like, you know what? I think I know it. Basically, he knew what he was doing wrong. After we had a talk, I'm just like, you're just not involved in your trading. How are you going to make money if you don't treat this like a job? It's not a hobby. This is a job. And if you're a part-time employee, well, you're going to make part-time money. That's how it works. And if you're putting in $100 or $150 for a trade, or $200, it ain't going to work. So we had a little talk. I think that'll be it for right now. And I'll see y'all in the next one.